Hello, it's Tim with TAH-DAH Farm. We got another project we need to do on the 6600 before we take corn and beans off. They determined in the inspection the water pump, that bearing is bad. You can't see it back here, but that's wiggling. So that bearing needs replaced, and you can see it is leaking down through here. So we're gonna get set up to drain it, get that pump off, get it to John Deere to rebuild. All right, right back there is a petcock that you can open up. Got a hose on it and we're draining it down. So this will take a few minutes. So we'll be right back. Well, we got her drained up, got the hoses off. We're just taking, I think there's 4 bolts on this. I got the belt loose already. Roll this out of the way. And we're just going to get these bolts off, and it should drop that water pump right off of there. So hardest thing of this was trying to get it drained up and not spill it everywhere. So hopefully there's not something screwy that I can't get to. So we'll be right back. Well, let's get this last bolt out. I think there's 2 more. We'll be right back. Well, there were 2 hoses. I took the elbows off already. But 2 hoses here that went up in the bottom of it. A stud, and then a bolt went over here. Actually 2 of them, one underneath and one back over here. I got them out and boom, it was out. That quick. So I didn't get any video of it, but there it sits. We're going to run it down to John Deere and see if we can get those 2 little hoses. They're 90-degree hoses, and I don't know, we'll see if we can't get this top hose right there. That goes in right there is a little bypass type thing, I'm thinking, because that right there is the thermostat. I wonder if I ought to change that. Well, I think I got one for that. I might as well just pull that off and put that on real quick while we got it apart. I'll have to look and see if I can find it. Anyway, it's out. We're going to run it to John Deere, see what happens. We'll be back. All right, guys, this is the following week. It's Friday, October 1st. Picked this up from John Deere yesterday. They got it all rebuilt. We could have rebuilt this ourselves. However, with time, I had them do it. I'll explain that in a second. But what's basically involved is you got to know the depth of this right here so that you get this at the right spacing for where this goes to the motor. And then you got to get the impeller on right. And if you get that all messed up, well, the impeller can rub when this is spinning, and then this isn't the right spot for the belt. So that's a little time consuming with the press and whatnot. We could have done it, yes, but I work at a off the farm job, and we just started a 6 to 8 week shutdown, and so I'm working 7/12s for the next 8 weeks, and I hate nights and got put on nights. So it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. Been up for about an hour now, and we're gonna put this on real quick, and then when we're done we will charge the air conditioner. That's the video you just watched. So from timing wise, we got to get that charged up, but we can't charge that till this is on. So we're going to start putting this on, but that's kind of what's going on here. All right, first thing we got to do is we got to get these 2 hoses, and they're each a little bit different, but one goes on down here and the other one goes here. These are for the oil cooler. So they go down there like this, and then come up underneath the bottom of this water pump. So we're gonna just get them on in location. We won't tighten them up real tight until we're ready for them. So, and I bought some of this. Well, we're going to use some of this, put that on there, help them slide on. That'll help them slide on. Just like that. Well, we'll go get that. All right, you can see how cruddy these are. We're just going to clean them up in this dye real quick. That'll clean the threads up, and then we'll put some anise on them. That could just be anise that's on there right now. And that's what stinks about working on a combine when you're working up here. So, but here's what it looks like when we're done. So we'll be right back. I gotta go get my wrench. John Deere recommended using this stuff with the gasket. So we're gonna put a little bead right around here. That's the only place it's needed. This is just more as a spacer on there. There's just the one spot where it goes in and out of the engine. So we'll do a little bit on both sides, and then we'll get ready to slip this in place. So we'll be right back. Okay, the bolts that go down here, we're gonna put new lock washers on them. But like I said, we're reusing the bolts. But anyway. Okay. See how well this works. Okay. There we go. Got it on the bolt. Now if you say, I forgot to put that on there, I did. I'll have to take the bolt back out now that I got it lined up. But we'll put this on. We're pretty snugged up, but we're not tight yet. Got one more we're going to put on. And then I got to look and see where these other two go. I think the one is one they put in when they rebuilt it. And they just put a new one in because it was there. But I just need to make sure. So, and this other long one, very possible it could be that one right there, that's got to come out for the alternator. So, but before we put that alternator up in there, we want to get those clamps on the bottom on. So I'm gonna work on getting them clamps on, and we'll be right back. All right, we got everything snugged up, got the hoses on. Reach down here and get a hold of this belt, work it around there. Now we're ready to swing this up into place, and that goes right here. So slip the belt on here, and then we're going to tighten that up. Make sure that's good and tight. All right, we're gonna start hooking the hoses up, and I found in the past, if you put a little of this stuff on there, that was a little much. These just slide on a lot easier. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten all this stuff back up. So we'll be right back. I believe in an earlier part of the video I said I think I got a thermostat for this. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I may have put it in already. I don't know, couldn't find it. So we're not gonna do that. All the hoses are connected except the main coming down. And I think I'm gonna start filling it. See if I can get it to see it here first before I go hooking that hose up. So we will be right back. All that's left is to top it off here. We're just about full. We're going to start it up, top it off. So, hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little video here. Fixing the water pump.